Hey guys, it's the Great Me, and today I'm going to show you the fastest way to prepare your fresh level 60 for the Burning Crusade launch. With less than 2 weeks remaining, there are 3 things you need to focus on: gear, professions, and getting your 100% speed mount. Let's start with the most important one, which is gearing up. One of the biggest changes in the TBC pre-patch is that all PvP gear is now purchased using honor and battleground marks, and your number one priority should be getting a weapon. Two-handed weapons cost around 16,000 honor, while one-handers and offhands cost about 8,000 honor each. These weapons are very strong early on, and they will carry you all the way to level 65 or more. The fastest way to farm honor is by doing the Call of Arms PvP daily, which rewards roughly 2000 honor per day. After that, Alterac Valley is your best option, since matches are usually fast and reward good honor even if you lose. You can also queue for all 3 battlegrounds and turn in the marks for the Great Honor quest, which rewards both honor and experience at the same time. Once you've got your weapon, you can move on to your PvP armor set. There are 2 versions available, a rare blue set and an epic purple set. The blue set costs around 21,000 honor total, while the epic set costs roughly 63,000 honor. Since the epic set costs 3 times more honor for a relatively small upgrade, I recommend going for the blue set, especially with the limited time before launch. Another big change in the TBC pre-patch is that reputation requirements for PvP faction gear have been removed. This means that items from Warsong Outriders, the Defilers and Frostwolf clan can now be bought with honor and marks only, and no reputation grind is required. Because of that, there are a few pieces you should pick up immediately. From Warsong Outriders, grab the bracers and rings, and from the Defilers and the Frostwolf clan, make sure to buy the cloaks, necklaces, rings and belts. These items are cheap, fast to get, and provide a huge stat boost early on. If you're short on time or honor, you can even buy lower level versions. For example, the level 50 Warsong bracers have very similar stats to the level 60 version for about a quarter of the cost. One amazing trinket you can pick up in about an hour is Power of the High Chief or Strength of the High Chief. The questline starts by looting an empty firewater flask, which drops from the Furbolgs in Winterspring. After finishing your PvP grind, you can round out your gear with a bit of raiding if you want. I only recommend doing Zul'Gurub or Ruins of the Ankiraj, since they are quick, easy and efficient. With launch being so close, it's much better to focus on PvP gear instead of sinking time into longer raids. Next up on the list is your mount. Ground mount costs were reduced in the TBC pre-patch, and your epic mount will last you all the way to level 70 when you unlock flying. Since leveling from 60 to 70 takes roughly 1 to 2 days played, this is one of the biggest gold investments you can make. If you're playing a paladin or warlock, I highly recommend completing your class mount quest, as they are cheaper than buying the normal riding skill. For example, the Blood Elf Paladin mount quest only costs around 500 gold. The last item on the checklist is professions. In the pre-patch, leveling professions is very cheap. I was able to level both enchanting and engineering to around 275 skill for roughly 100 gold each. You can leave the final skill points for later if gold is tight, since they get more expensive. For enchanters, I highly recommend using the enchanting macro shown on the screen, as it significantly speeds up the leveling process. If you've just boosted a character, you have 2 solid ways to hit 60. The first is farming PvP marks and turning them in for the Great Honor quest, which gives both experience and honor. The second is running dungeons and dungeon quests. It usually takes about 3 runs of Lower Blackrock Spire, Stratholme or Scholomance to hit 60. I don't recommend questing, since the starter gear is weak and killing mobs takes much longer. And that's it for my Burning Crusade launch preparation guide. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe for more TBC classic content. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you in Outland.